Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the CSTV. I'm your host, Kathleen Igaltoto, Madam CS, and this is The Striker. Stay tuned and have it raw and trill. The Striker today, we are looking at why Ruto should be a worried man, especially after CS Muturi has called him out actually because of the abductions in the country. Despite the fact that we have had some of the guys that were abducted released, CS Muturi becomes the first CS in the country actually to tell William Ruto that actually we need answers. And he says that 6 months ago, actually, his son was done what? Was abducted. And he has not received answers as to why who abducted his son, why was he held incommunicado, and under which circumstances was he released. Now, the pressure by CS Muturi actually is not just by a coincidence. And I'm saying this because CS Muturi is a cabinet secretary in Ruto's government. Is the cabinet secretary for public service. You understand? But he's decided to come out and call out the issue of abductions. And this comes after actually Senator Sifuna said that in 2027, ODM must have a presidential candidate at the ballot. You understand? At the same time, Rigathi Gachagua is stirring up the storm, is doing meetings after meetings with people who oppose actually this government in his rural home, and these people are from Portmont, Kenya and Nairobi. So all these three aspects actually makes Ruto to be a very worried man. He's supposed actually to rethink himself, rethink about this 2027 presidential candidature, and who is going to support him and who is not going to support him. So in this video actually today, I have highlighted 5 reasons why President Ruto must be a very worried man and rethink his 2027 presidential candidature on who is going to support him and who is not with him. However, before I dive into this story, if you are new to this channel, welcome home, karibu nyumbani. Remember to subscribe, like, share and comment on our videos, turn on the notification bell so that the next time we are going to upload a video, YouTube will automatically notify you. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you for tuning in. Kindly remember to like, share and comment on our videos. Tell us on the next theme that we are going actually to address. Now, one of you did send me a video, a link where CS Muturi was addressing the nation concerning, or he had a presser concerning the ongoing abductions, and you did ask me actually what's my take on that, what does it tell us. And I saw it's nice actually to combine this with the other points that I had in mind concerning the current situation in the country and how actually President Ruto should be a worried person. Now, CS Muturi is serving in this government, so he's not an outsider. Yet he's come out actually to address the issues to do with abduction and is demanding for answers. He's saying it's something that we need to debate. It's something that we need answers. And he's even saying that his own son was abducted 6 months ago and no answers have been given as to why he was abducted, who held him incommunicado, and why the circumstances under which he was released. Now, as I've always said, in politics, nothing happens actually for because it happens for a reason. CS Muturi has his own reasons as to why he's addressing this. Number one, CS Muturi actually seemed to be very, very uncomfortable and not satisfied with the Kenya Kwanza government of doing things. And as much as he's serving as the CS, actually his silence and his, the way his political behavior just feels a person who is not happy with where he is, and a person who is not actually in support of what is happening in the government. Having served as the AG and now actually as a CS, I just feel it's high time that CS Muturi just resign, just like Mother Karua does it. Whenever it's not in agreement with anything, he just resigns and life moves on. So, number one, I just feel CS Muturi is trying to tell Kenyans, I'm not comfortable with this government. This government is doing everything wrong, and therefore it should be called out. Number two, CS Muturi actually is telling Ruto, you are responsible for this and you are the only person who is supposed to keep your house in order. So basically what CS Muturi has done is like he has just literally joined the civil society and the church and those all other activists who are calling the government about abductions. And therefore, CS Muturi is just telling Ruto, even if it means me moving out of this particular government, I'll just move out, because in any case, my son was abducted. It's not like I'm safe, all my family is safe. If you are doing it to other people, you can do it to me and you can do it to the rest of the country. So I can move out any day, anytime, and therefore I stand to join others in actually doing what? In actually calling out you to do the right thing. And remember, actually, it's also about CS Muturi's own political career and his own political image. You understand? I just also feel like he's trying to tell Kenyans, look, me, I'm not with these people. In any case, they even abducted my own son. So I'm not with them, and the worst case scenario, I can just move out. Number 4, actually, when I look at the current situation and the way CS Muturi has called out President Ruto, you know, President Ruto has to be worried because he's been called, is the one who is responsible. He doesn't spare anybody. Of course, he can even abduct the sons of a CS. At the same time, actually, the CS, the president has been like put on the radar, you know, this is your thing. But another reason Ruto should be worried, actually, it has nothing to do with the CS Muturi, but it has everything to do with Rigathi Gachagua. Rigathi Gachagua has been holding meetings with the people who either are opposing President Ruto, or people who campaigned against President Ruto in 2022 and they lost. And you know that is the same strategy that President Ruto used in 2022 while he was campaigning against Uhuru Muigai Kenyatta. Sometimes they say you can train a student and he becomes better than you. And what I'm trying to say is that Rigathi Gachagua amefuata nyayo. It's just followed the footsteps of Ruto. What Ruto was doing in 2022 is exactly what Rigathi Gachagua is doing right now. Fortunately or unfortunately, it seems to work for Rigathi Gachagua. And if it's going to work for Rigathi Gachagua, Ruto is in trouble. And therefore, you should be worried. Because when Rigathi Gachagua started even looking at holding meetings with business people here in Nairobi, and you know, every meeting he holds, he tweets about it. He makes it public. And you know, by making it public, Rigathi Gachagua portraying himself popular. And people are following. Hi, today he had a meeting with this group. Tomorrow he had a meeting with this person. Tomorrow another meeting with this person. The same strategy Ruto used. He could hold meetings in his residence in Karen. And they would tweet about it. I had a meeting with this. I had a meeting with the church. I had a meeting with the business people. I had a meeting with the creative industry. All those things. So, it seems to work for Rigathi Gachagua, and therefore Ruto should think himself. Number 1, when his own CS is condemning him, when the mountain is still not happy with him, when his former deputy president is fighting him, when his current deputy president cannot read his speech in the mountain, it tells you one thing. This mountain is becoming extremely slippery and slippery and slippery. And it's not the mountain alone. President Ruto should not even think like he can bank on other regions for his re-election. And that takes me to the next point, why Ruto should be a worried person. Sifuna Edwin, the senator Nairobi, is one person who speaks his mind actually. Sometimes I love his morning shows when he comes to the TV. And in one of the shows he said like this, ODM will be celebrating its 20th anniversary. And he did say that ODM is one of the political parties that have never missed a presidential candidate in the ballot ever since it was formed. And they have not decided otherwise. Meaning, in 2027, they will be in the ballot. Remember, actually, Ruto is banking on Raila to give him support in his strongholds, the coast, Western, and Nyanza. If ODM is going to have a presidential candidate, do you think Raila actually is going actually to support Ruto? How? How am I going to support you and yet I have a candidate? So from where I stand, whether Baba wins in AU or loses, the fact is Ruto has not the support of ODM as a political party in 2027. Unless ODM is given the presidency. And I don't see Ruto stepping down as a presidential candidate. So the reality is, this year 2025 is going to determine actually whether Ruto will win in the 2027 general elections or not. And I'm saying this because of the following. One, the following and the political declaration that Rigathi Gachagua will make this January as he promised last year. Number two, the kind of the outcome of AU chairmanship in February. Number three, the people who are going to stand with Ruto throughout this year. Because we have even seen Ruto is appointing people as ambassadors and they are saying no. So literally, while Ruto thinks that he can have the western side of the country and the Nyanza on his fourth basket, truth be told, ODM cannot be punked on, you know. He has to rethink about who else can he have on the table other than ODM. At the same time, he has to change his leadership style and I think and his political cards, because when even the CS is calling you for abduction, the worst he can do is to fire CS Muturi. But firing CS Muturi will even make the mountain more slippery for him and even other parts of the country more slippery for him. My opinions though, the crowds for Ruto are gathering and 2027 is going to be an uphill task for him. Let me know about yours in the comment section below. Remember to subscribe, like, share, and comment on our videos. And I hope, Jake, I have answered your question. See you next time.